I don't know if you've ever had an occasion when someone posted something or said something, and suddenly, the minute you heard it, you knew that it was right, that it resonated with something inside you. That happened for me, I don't know, several weeks, maybe several months ago now, when my friend, Pat Driscoll, a pastor in Rogersville, actually began a bit of a movement called Change the Conversation. It was about loving each other and being kind to one another, encouraging one another. And when I began to see what was happening, I recognized immediately that that's a call on all of our lives. That that's not just something that is for one church, but the truth of the matter is, we Christians have this opportunity at this moment in history to change the conversation, to change the rhetoric of our time. You know as well as I do that it's as divided as it's ever been, and people who are families, people who go to church together, who live in the same community, not only can be mean to one another, but they can actually say hurtful and harmful things to one another. It's time to change the conversation. It's time for Christians, at least, people of faith, to live into the truth of what we claim to believe. We are told to love one another, to encourage one another, to be kind to one another. We're told to be at peace with each other. All of those things are things that we're supposed to be living out in our life. And so for the next few weeks, few months, years, we're going to try to live deeply into this here at Locust Grove. We're going to try to actually make a difference, not just in our community, but in the world. Now look, I need to be honest. I haven't always done this either. I haven't always lived up to my best. I haven't always exercised these principles in my life at moments when I should have. And so I'm being a bit confessional. My guess is you could say the same. You know what? Still no excuse. We can change the conversation, and we can change the world by sharing the love of Christ, by encouraging, and by being kind to one another, and by acknowledging there are differences, and we're not going to see eye to eye, but we don't have to be divided. We don't have to be hateful to one another. We don't have to discourage one another. Hey, look. If you're a Christian, if you're a person of faith, you're called on to live a different way, a different life, and I am too. So let's start. Let's change the conversation. Let's join the movement. Let's be a part of something that is positive and uplifting, that will be a difference maker for our time. God knows, and we should know, it's needed. Hey, let's love one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's be kind to one another. Let's be at peace with each other. I think you'll find the world a better place, and so will I.